Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to episode 8 of Sideline Specialists NFL Draft Analysis. We're going in on Jermaine Burton, a pick by the Cincinnati Bengals in the third round with pick 80 out of Alabama. He's a wide receiver, and it's definitely a pick of need for the Bengals. Tyler Boyd is obviously he's gone at this point. Let's be honest. So he's visiting with, I believe what I heard was the Chargers and the Titans. So he's gone. T. Higgins is on a franchise tag and does not want to be on a franchise tag and has requested a trade. They needed a wide receiver. Took one in the third round. So let's go ahead and grab his... Wow, I have a lot of tabs open. Bye-bye. All right. So we're going to pop over to this. We're going to get rid of this because we don't need to see that. It's TJ Houshmandzadeh announcing his pick, which is pretty cool. So, obviously, Alabama. 6 foot 196, 31-inch arms, 9 7/8 inches like hands, which just say 10 inches, man. Just round up. Jesus Christ. Production score ranked 16th, athleticism score ranked 14th, total score ranked 12th. He obviously was not going to be first or second round. Reading those numbers, third round feels about right. When you get to the third round, it is more a case of who your team likes and values, and who they think fits. So, Bengals went with him here, 4.45 40, 153, 10-yard split, 38.5-inch vert, and 11 foot 1-inch broad jump. So, legs for days. We're going to jump into his highlights. We're going to take a look at what the Bengals got here. We'll see. We'll try and gauge whether this is a really good value pick in the third round or if this is going to be something that requires a lot of work. And I will preface this with there were some discussions about off-field issues. I don't think they were off-field. I think they were on-field. Against Tennessee, there were some videos surfacing and floating around that he punched somebody as the Tennessee fans rushed the field after beating Alabama. I've seen them. Looks like he does take a swing. He's obviously discussed this. He was never punished for it by the team or in court or anything. I'm not going to excuse him for his actions because it looks like he does take a swing at somebody. Let's keep it a buck. Probably should have been suspended by the university. That sort of in the moment, heat of passion kind of reaction can't happen in the NFL. If he wants a career, that's got to go. So, that being said, we are going to go ahead and pop on over to this right here from Tide in Motion Productions. With only 85 subscribers.
Miller had big runs
give him
every
a
scrimmage
guys.
they played. Milrow going deep again. And caught. Touchdown.
All right, I'm going to watch it on this screen, so I'm actually kind of looking vaguely at the camera. So, he was open on that play. We didn't really see the snap, how he gained that position, so we won't overanalyze. Okay. QB is absolutely running for his soul right now.
And caught in the carry for a touchdown. Jermaine Burton off the deflection. There is a flag down against the Texas defense.
That's okay. I'm gonna actually pause. I never pause on these things. That shouldn't be in the highlight video. Can we be honest here? QB made an absolutely horrendous throw. Horrendous. And then the defender for Texas should have 1,000% picked that off. And based on the score here, that was called back. So that should not be in the highlight video. It would be 13-10, I believe, if if that was actually ruled a touchdown, but I heard in the highlight as I was staring into the camera ferociously that there was a flag, and that flag was clearly on Alabama, probably for offensive holding. That shouldn't be in the highlight video. That has nothing to do with Jermaine Burton. He's just in the end zone kind of running around, and the ball happened to just get deflected in his general direction. And if you don't catch a ball that's going half of a mile an hour and floating in the air in front of you, you suck. All right?
Chased. Flag is out as he scrambles and now flips the ball.
Okay.
Beyond the line of scrimmage.
This play can get in there because what he did was get open for his quarterback who was in distress. However, there's a flag again. So, as we can see, 3 points were scored for Alabama. That was a holding call. Play was called back, but that one had a few more positives. This one, no flag, and he got open on that guy. This is a play that counts. So, I like what I'm seeing in this game. Texas, as we know, is a very good team. And he has gotten open on 3 of these highlights. Only one of them actually gets to count because the rest of his offense decided that they would like to commit penalties and negate high-scoring plays. That's frustrating. So, okay. Oh, he's going deep, deep. And Burton, nice catch. Nice catch. Zero body used for that whatsoever. All hand-eye coordination over a defender. All hands, catches that clean. That ball didn't move at all. He got that in his hands, and it stayed. Well done. Another deep ball. Outside, tight coverage, corrects his body positioning to make the catch and stay in bounds.
Good coverage, but that's modern football right there. Jermaine Burton only played 8 snaps.
That's a push-off. But there's push-offs on both sides there. Both players, defender included, had their hands fully extended towards the other. Thus the no call.
Deep sideline, got it to Burton this time. Watch his footwork come inside. Boom, and then beats him.
Good route. Very good route. All right, let's see. Floater. Good throw into a tight pocket. A lot of defenders in that area. Through where Burton was supposed to be. Burton makes the catch. Yeah. Very nice. Oh, hitting him with the shh.
Nothing, nowhere to go.
Oh, yep, just beat his man on his route. Got to his position. Good throw was made. Reception was made. Oh, my Lord. He is so wide open. It is truly ridiculous. Oh, that... Oh, yeah, we're going back. That move. Oh, my. 28 on A&M. They're going to show you that forever. Because that is not allowed to happen again. Oh, the ability to stay on his feet. Fight his way to the end zone after being hit twice in the middle of the field. Dangerous place to catch a pass. Dangerous route to run. Well, that's awesome. He didn't preemptively have his eyes upfield. He saw where his defenders were, made a move, made it happen. Like that. Very dynamic. Let's see. Okay. Another deep one. Okay, this guy is just...
Jermaine Burton, who had 9 catches last week, and he gets 42 yards on that one.
Okay. We're going to pause again. Push-offs, which this was again, are not going to... He's not going to get away with this in the NFL. Not a chance. Not a chance. Because the NFL corners will know how to sell it and make it very obvious that offensive PI was committed. This is an NBA level where you breathe at somebody and they act like they just got shot and fall over and scream. It's not that, but a good quality NFL corner will be able to react to 2 hands on them in a way that makes it very clear to the referee that offensive PI was committed. And this one was very clear. The other one was clear in the one before. This one, like, they're on each other, and he literally, the guy is, yeah, they would call that. They could call it on both sides, but I think they would call offensive more often. He was very open on that play.
And nice job this time. He
This-
reads the coverage.
no, this isn't
Burton comes
bad, so.
inside and goes back out. Nice way to read it. He knows right where the soft spot is. Delivered. Pierce is on the other
Very
side
nice.
again. Switched over.
Milrow at 3rd and 7. This time has time to the end zone. Got it.
Ooh,
Touchdown, Alabama.
takes a
And it's
big
Burton for the
hit.
score.
Big hit.
You'd think
Holds onto
players
that ball
instead
like his
of
entire life depends on it.
giving
Love to see
Milrow
that.
time to throw the
So
ball.
he's
Spin
not
the
afraid of the
Buccaneers.
physical aspect of football.
Beautiful route by Burton.
Because,
And a
to be
strike.
honest, there are a lot of receivers that are really, really apprehensive about being hit, which blows my mind. It's like you chose a position that literally guarantees you're going to be hit.
Throws late. Got it to
Woo.
Burton. Burton
He was getting hit before that ball was
Still
even
fighting his way
thrown.
to the 18-yard line.
Still made that catch. Like to see that. Because what Cincinnati doesn't need a burnt, like they don't need the crazy downfield threat. But this guy can do that. But you have Jamar Chase, and if they can actually, if Cincinnati can wake up and realize what they have in T. Higgins and stop screwing around and just pay the man what he deserves, this will be a great trio. Now that you've lost Tyler Boyd and you'd be paying less now for your trio, given that Tyler Boyd is no longer there. So, yeah. All right, this game, we're just gonna say this flat out. They're playing Chattanooga. Please take this entire bit of highlight clips with mounds of salt. Because Chattanooga this is one of those, Chattanooga got paid $3 million to play in this game. Good for you, Chattanooga. You're going to get massacred. So, Jalen Milrow. How?
He steps out at the 2, a pickup of 44.
I really actually do not like that he did not realize where he was on the field there. I don't like that at all. That should have been the freest touchdown ever scored, ever. And he somehow managed to not turn upfield. Don't like that. That's just honest, candid on that highlight. As a receiver, you need to know exactly where you are on the field at all times, regardless of what led up to you making the catch. That's how guys make these sideline catches, end zone catches. Like, that's really important. And the fact that he didn't actually get in the end zone on that play, kind of mind-boggling. Okay. But then you redeem that by catching a pass while getting hit by number one Georgia team in the end zone in the SEC championship. And you had enough speed to not only go around him on the outside, but to beat him on the inside as well. Oh, yeah. That is a really good route. Well done. So, I think what I could say about this man's right here. He has good size. He clearly has good speed. He has the ability to get open. His legs are really strong. I know his 40-yard dash is not what... It's not like... We're not talking Xavier Worthy here. But if he's football fast, that is what matters. If he has the ability to plant his foot, change direction, and become an open receiver for Joe Burrow, who is extremely good at the game of football, then he will be fine. But they need to teach him how to have the right professional mindset. This is a job, not a game. Like, it's both, but the job part comes first, and there is a level of professionalism and maturity that is required for that. He'll be fine. This is a good team fit for him because the Cincinnati Bengals needed a receiver just because of how everything's kind of unfolded. They have a better O-line that they bolstered in free agency and the draft. He can play with Jamar Chase, and he could probably learn from Mike Gesicki too, let's be honest. Gesicki's a good tight end. Obviously, tight end receiver, basically I'll get roasted for this. Basically have the same job, whereas tight ends get to, like, they need to block more, and they're more focused on distracting linebackers and making the center of the field more open. But I see a lot of Burton's routes. A lot of his routes are slants over the middle. So it would be good for him to, like, develop this camaraderie with the tight end room in Cincinnati, so that they can develop a playbook that allows this to succeed. But I need to see the maturity. I need to see his ability to be aware of where he's at on the field. There were a couple plays in that he clearly did not know, and then there were a couple moments where I genuinely believe in the NFL, if those exact plays occurred how they did, offensive PI would have been called. And that's just not something that can be, like, allowed. And it definitely cannot be happening on a weekly basis. So some development there. That's why he goes in the third round. But you can see the skill. You can see the athleticism. These are traits that obviously Cincinnati valued. He went to Alabama, so you have to look at the school as a pedigree. You just do. And we'll obviously see how it goes. If you enjoyed this episode, please leave a like and maybe potentially subscription if you would like to view future videos. Please keep an eye out for our podcast. We release one Saturday morning. But yeah, if you subscribe, you'll see that. And if you want to listen to past episodes or watch the videos, you can go to our YouTube channel, go to the live portion. We have a playlist set up as well, or you can go to Spotify, Apple Podcasts, or Google, and you will find all that goodness there. Thank you very much for watching. We'll see you in the